it's Rob here. I've been away for a couple of weeks in the woods of Ontario, and no cell phone towers or anything. I got some videos, but I'm going to try and keep this garden-centric. Maybe in the winter, whenever we get a little bit bored and the gardening kind of slows down, I'll start posting some of those just for, I don't know, people might be interested in trout fishing and all that stuff. Anyway, we've got some sage here. Just general garden update. It's looking like the cherry tree is pretty well done. Volunteer tomato. Don't know what kind that is. The grapes are going crazy. I can't wait to put these suckers through the juicer once they go red. Garlic chives. That is fennel. It's good for salad. Put it on there. It gives like a licorice taste to it. Now we were away, and these peas are absolutely crazy. They've gone nuts. Now my kids and friends who were taking care of our place while we were away also picked themselves, look at this one here, wow, that's nice, eh? I'm also going to harvest a kohlrabi while I'm out here. A little messy here. There you can see the state of the kohlrabi. I don't know which one I'm going to take. I have so many choices. I'm going to juice the leaves because these leaves have got 3 times the amount of nutrition that the bulb has, and if you didn't already know, it's a superfood to begin with. Okay. Broccoli head. That sucker's, I think that's a broccoli head. You know what? I'm starting to think this is a cabbage plant. By golly, it is. Huh. It's one of those mystery plants. Now, in amongst the devil's weed here, we have Swiss chard. Now, because I've been away, I haven't been doing a lot of weeding, so I'll be doing some weeding along with my wife over the next few days, and this will be a far much nicer presentation. The lettuce, romaine lettuce. Better get to it quick before it goes. Red lettuce just gone nuts. Beets. Lots to juice here. You can actually take the fiber from the plant after you're done juicing, and you can make cakes with it. So you can get the fiber in your cake. So you don't lose the fiber. You don't have to lose anything, actually. Damn you, cabbage moth. Stay away from my kale. Now I can see while we were away, the spinach went to seed. I'll let that dry a little bit and we'll keep some of the seeds for next year. We have kale. Nice kale. And there, if you don't recognize this fella, is our overwintering project, our bell peppers. Yep, that's a 2-year-old plant there, folks. I'm going to save the seeds and start that. I'm going to only plant every 2 years. I was kind of curious as to how the plant's going to do in after like surviving a winter with us. And it seems to have recovered. Now, mind you, it was on death's door. It's been quite hot, so I don't know if you noticed the petals on those flowers. They're starting to droop. If it gets above 75 degrees or so, that's pretty well it. They drop off. So I planted it under the shade, especially all the kind of winter crops, cold weather crops. I planted them under the shade, and I don't know if you can see that. When the sun drops behind that tree, that gives this garden a little bit of protection in this particular area. The only thing is I made a bit of a mistake. I planted sweet potatoes right here. Now, I know you southerners down in the deep south of the U.S. understand that sweet potatoes require a lot of heat. I made a mistake. We're going to go with what we got and see how it turns out. Purely an experiment. Now, I only put 2 potatoes down there to get roots from them, and it takes a long time. It takes about 5 months to get a good root system. I only had 1 success out of the 2, so here it is. So it can be done, but you've got to have patience, and I highly recommend that in December, the month of December, you do your sweet potato put it in a mason jar of water. You want to dechlorinate it too, because I don't think chlorinated water is very helpful. So just let it sit for a couple hours and then put your potato in there with a toothpick, of course, to keep it afloat. And eventually over 4 or 5 months, by the time it's almost planting season, you'll have beautiful roots and vines is what you want. You want these vines to be at least 18 inches long. And what you do is, like you can see what I've done here, is I covered it a little bit in soil. You put that down there and then water it in. And you may grow some new roots in there, and then of course you have more potatoes. July the 12th right now. These plants require a lot of heat and a lot of time. I may have to try and nurse these suckers into September. Chard. Now you can see this is a broccoli plant, and you can guess what I'm doing here. Yeah, I'm going to let these dry out and keep the seeds. Because I don't know if you know this, but if you just germinate the seeds like broccoli sprouts, you get 40 times the cancer-fighting agents that you would get from a normal broccoli plant. So in the wintertime when nothing really grows, you just put them in a little dish, let them sit for, my experience has been about 4 days, and you have beautiful sprouts. Excellent. More broccoli. You can see the flowers here. Absolutely beautiful, being pollinated. We have, our bees are back. This is all good news. More devil's weed. Look at the bulb on this sucker. That's a big kohlrabi. That's going to be my juicer. Actually, I may even roast some tonight with supper. That might be nice. A little broccoli in there, or kohlrabi in there. Kohlrabi is a very, very versatile plant. Okay, aroma tomatoes, folks. I got some flowering, fruiting going on there, hopefully. Onions are being buried by the massive leaves from this. It's amazing. You go away for 2 weeks, you can look at the grass the way it exists now. And of course, where I've cut. So I got another little treat for you guys. You can see the pears. They're having problems again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this into pear sauce. It'll all be good. You can see the flies what the problem is. I just don't have enough knowledge or experience, but eventually I'll get it with the help of you guys. That's why I chose YouTube, because it's an educational forum as well as entertainment. Look at those beautiful blackberries. I prefer to pick them at night when it's a little bit less hot, because I find when you pick them during the heat of the day, they have another blackberry bush over here too. Excellent. So I'll take one. You can see that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Eh? Isn't that nice? Oh, yeah. Sure is taking our grocery bill down a whack. Of course, I need to do a little bit of lawn care here. You can see down our alleyway at the central areas, it's one hell of a mess. I'm not ashamed of it. We're working people. You only get the time from somewhere, and you have to steal it from whatever. In this case, it was yard work. Okay, now we got some cucumbers here. And these are going to be for pickles, dill pickles. Okay, so I put them in there. They've kind of gone crazy. I don't know. Hungarian peppers. This little fella's doing okay. Something's wrong there. That guy's doing okay. Okay. Strawberries need a weeding. I'm just showing you the current situation. The good, bad, the ugly. This pear tree is dead. Don't know what happened. It is dead. So it's coming down this fall. And we're going to go to our mint. This little mint patch back here. You can take that. These leaves are very tasty. I don't know if you can see me. Very good. It settles your stomach. Mint's very good for that. It's rhubarb that's gone to seed. I won't let that happen next year. So the mint there is actually acting as a weed. And my recommendations, if you're having trouble controlling some of your weeds, plant some mint. Extremely evasive, so I would say chocolate mint. I have chocolate mint to the front. It's excellent. Now I'm going up to the front right now, and I want to show you Cherokee tomatoes. Bulk Lemon, one of our YouTube friends. He's from Northern Ontario, but anyway, he sent me these seeds. We did a seed exchange, and I'm very pleased I kind of made a mistake again. Imagine that, me making a mistake. I found they're too close together. I planted too many tomatoes together and not realizing how bushy they were. I couldn't remember from when my mom planted them. Although her techniques were quite a bit different than mine. I'm just doing variations. Anyway, I'm going to show you the video of them and see what you think. There they are. It's nuts. We went away for 2 weeks and they literally exploded. These, I made a mistake. These are not Cherokee tomatoes. They are some sort of vine tomatoes. These are Cherokee tomatoes. They're just starting to fruit. Give you some perspective of how tall these suckers are. These things are almost 6 feet tall right now. So, if you're out there planting cherry, look at the leaf difference. These are the cherry tomatoes. These are the Cherokee tomatoes. Next time I start plants inside, I'm going to mark them. Just saying. So maybe I can take you over to the chocolate mint. There's one of our cars. There's the van. Oh. There you go. It's chocolate mint. This does taste like chocolate, and you know what we do is we put it in a little bit of water to give it flavoring. Quite tasty. See, what I'd like to do is scrumple it up a little bit, and it kind of squirts out the juices. I wish you could smell this. Simply beautiful. So I'm just gonna really, it tastes a little bit like mint. I don't know if you ever had mint chocolate. That's what it tastes like. Excellent. And settle your stomach. This probably is the best mint for settling your stomach, in my opinion. Anyway, this is Rob out, and thank you for stopping by and watching my channel. Take care, everybody. I'll have an update soon.